What's the best strategy for getting the best deal on a home? Today, I'll reveal the best kept secrets to saving money when buying a house. Get ready to become a real estate expert because I'm sharing the strategy that I use to help my clients locate and negotiate the best deals on the best properties. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or an experienced investor, my step-by-step process will help you get an incredible deal on a great property. For most of us, buying a house is the biggest investment we'll ever make. And historically, it's the best investment as 2/3 of America's wealth is in real estate. With home values down significantly in many locations and with mortgage rates falling, houses are quickly becoming affordable for a lot of people. Getting the best deal on a great property starts with number one, how to time the market. Experts often say it's always a good time to buy real estate, or the best time to buy real estate is always right now. Because home values have always increased over time, and quite significantly, there's a lot of truth to what they're saying. But those who bought a home at the peak of the market last year have seen considerable losses, as did those who purchased in 2006. Clearly, it's not always a great time to buy real estate. When it comes to investing, timing is everything. And yes, your personal home is an investment. There are several aspects to timing. You will want to consider the time of the week, the time of the year, and current market conditions. Let's start with the best time of week. I prefer to have homes under contract before the weekend when most people submit offers. What about seasonality? Historically, there are certain times of the year when buyers can negotiate better deals. And at this moment in time, we've already seen a massive market correction, and there's still a lot of fear in the market. There's a high probability that if you submitted an offer at the best time of the week and at a traditionally slower time of the year in a market that's already correcting, that you'd get an incredible deal. But there is some urgency as we move closer to a time of the year when historically buyers enter the market. And every time rates dip, we move closer to a stable market. The perfect time to negotiate the best deal is quickly approaching in most areas of the country. And for many, the time has already arrived. Those who purchase real estate before the market bottom will likely be better off than those who wait until after the market corrects. I'm doing my best to keep this video short, so I'll make suggestions at the end for those who are seeking deeper understanding. To get the best results, follow my step-by-step process in this order. Number two, create a list of wants and needs. Your list of needs would likely include a certain number of bedrooms or bathrooms, along with a minimum acceptable square footage. If you work from home, you probably need a home office. And if you have health issues, you may need a rambler so everything's on the main floor. Wants would be things like a 3-car garage, gourmet kitchen, grandmaster bathroom, a big yard, and etc. Location is a want and a need and will vary depending on several factors. Certain professions require that you're close to the office, but this doesn't apply to most of us. I advise my clients to widen their search area if possible. You might find the perfect home or get a smoking deal by looking just a little outside your preferred locations. Number three, get pre-approved for a loan. You'll want to do this before looking at properties so you know how much home you can afford. It's shocking how many people skip this step, then get discouraged when they receive their loan approval because they're looking at homes above their price range. On the other hand, some people don't realize that they can comfortably qualify for a more expensive house. And you should submit your approval letter with each offer to show the seller that you can afford their home. In just a few minutes, I'll share a great way to negotiate a lower price using your approval letter. You should also keep an eye on mortgage rates. Currently, rates are falling. It's a trend that's expected to continue. Each time rates drop, you'll be able to afford more home. Now that you know how much home you can buy, number four, hire an experienced real estate agent. I hope you caught the word experienced. Buying a house is the biggest investment most people will ever make, and hiring someone without experience can be a major mistake, costing you thousands of dollars. I've been licensed for almost 20 years, and I've seen numerous transactions where an inexperienced agent, usually a family member or a friend, costs their client thousands of dollars. Hiring the right agent will likely be the most important decision you make when buying or selling real estate. Here's a quick list of advantages to hiring a realtor. They can send you listings every day that match your criteria. They can write offers for you using the state-approved legal documents, ensure you don't overpay, and negotiate the best terms. Your agent can protect you from legal issues, make sure you don't miss any important deadlines, and recommend reliable professionals like lenders, home inspectors, and etc. A good agent will also renegotiate after the home inspection for repairs or a further discount. I should mention that a lot of people hire a realtor before speaking to a lender, as most agents have multiple trusted lenders that they can put you in touch with. If you're looking to purchase a home in Utah, I'd be honored to guide you through this process. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me with any questions. Number five, start looking at listings. View the list of properties your agent sends to you each day and start taking notes. This will help you determine a fair price. There are two things that you want to focus on: finding homes that provide the best value or houses that excite you. Make a list of homes that you'd like to see and reach out to your realtor to schedule showings. In this market, I recommend searching for homes $10,000 to $15,000 above your pre-approval because your agent should be able to negotiate a better deal. If you're looking to build a house, the advertised price is rarely the final price, and building a house is nothing like buying an existing property. If you want to build, find an agent who has a lot of experience dealing with home builders. Number 6, research neighborhoods. If possible, get out to see locations that you're not familiar with before you schedule appointments, and definitely before you submit offers. You can start online to check proximity to stores, restaurants, entertainment, family, friends, work, and etc. But you'll also want to physically see these areas and confirm for yourself it's an area that you'd like to live in. Once you zero in on a location, you may want to take the drive during rush hour to make sure you're okay with the commute. Number 7, set appointments and start looking at homes. Give your agent this responsibility. Choose a minimum of 3 properties to view and always bring a notepad. Write down specific things that you did or did not like about each property to make sure you don't confuse the details of the different properties with one another. If you decide to visit an open house or a home builder without your agent, just let anyone you meet know that you're working with a realtor to avoid any confusion. Number 8, submit an offer. Once again, in this type of market, you'll want to submit offers below the asking price or with terms that are more favorable for you. Offers should be reasonable yet aggressive. An agent who's active in today's market will have a solid understanding of how far you can push sellers without offending them. When done right, sellers often accept offers below their desired price. There's a lot of critical information packed into this next section, and maybe I should do an in-depth video. But for now, I'll do my best to move quick, yet be thorough. First, if you find a property that you love or that's priced well below value, do not lowball. Years ago, before I had even considered real estate as a career, my brother and I were looking to purchase a property that we could live in and rent out some of the rooms. We found an amazing house with a separate entrance, located on a golf course and close to a university. We hired a real estate agent who was a family friend. The property was priced well, but we wanted to get the best deal possible, and we asked our agent if it was okay to lowball. We literally had no clue what we were doing. This realtor's advice, sure, the seller will counter and we'll go from there. Well, the seller did not counter. He was so offended that he refused to sell to us, and we missed out on an incredible opportunity. As a matter of fact, we ended up not buying anything, which was a colossal mistake when you look at how much home values have increased in Salt Lake City over the last 22 years. Moral of the story, if you find a property that you love and you'd be disappointed if you didn't get it, submit a strong offer. Second, if you're an investor or the price is most important, I would submit several offers well below value until you find someone who's willing to play ball. Third, if at the end of negotiations, you and the seller are only a few $1,000s apart on a property that you love, I recommend accepting their terms to complete the transaction. At the end of the day, especially years down the road, that measly $3,000 or whatever will make almost no difference. Fourth, ask for extras like the refrigerator, washer, dryer, television, furniture, or etc. Obviously, you don't want to overdo it, but sellers are often willing to leave a few things behind to get their home sold. Fifth, use your approval letter to get a better deal. I ask the lender to send my clients 3 to 4 letters with different approval amounts. If you qualify for $400,000, you want a letter stating that. But you may also want an approval for $390,000, $375,000, and maybe as low as $350,000. For best results, your approval amount on the letter you send with each offer should be as close to your asking price as possible. Sixth, I like to reach out to the listing agent or the seller to find out what's most important to them. I make it sound like I'm trying to help them. And certainly, if there's anything I can do to make the sale more convenient for them, I'd love to do that. But my primary objective is to give me the advantage in negotiating the best terms for my client. The more boxes I can check for the seller, the more aggressive I can be with terms that are more important to my client. In a minute, I'll talk about using creativity to maximize your savings. Number 9, hire a home inspector, especially when purchasing an existing home. It's shocking how much damage can be done to a property even in just a few short years. A home inspection will cost you a few $100s, but could save you thousands in repairs or from purchasing a house with serious issues. And a good real estate agent will renegotiate after the inspection, asking the seller to repair or replace things or to discount the home. Number 10, use creativity. Negotiating a discount might not be the best approach. As a matter of fact, it's often the wrong approach. Sure, it's nice to get a discount, but you can use creativity to drastically reduce your closing costs or remove them altogether, which allows you to keep more of your cash. And you can decrease your monthly mortgage payments sometimes by hundreds of dollars per month. You can also use creativity to buy a bigger or better house. There's several creative routes you can take to get the best deal. Instead of a discount, ask the seller to pay your closing costs. It's all the same to them, but way better for you. My goal is to get enough cash from the seller to pay all closing costs and for a rate buy down. Or even better, see if they're willing to sell on seller financing, which can provide massive financial benefits to both the buyer and the seller. My team specializes on creativity to get our clients the best deals and the lowest monthly payments possible. If you're willing to look outside the box, there are some tremendous opportunities. I'm not going to go in depth on seller financing as I've already done several videos on this subject. I'll put links to some of those videos below. Creative methods work great when sellers are feeling desperate, and the best deals are often found in declining markets like we're seeing right now. I highly recommend that you get pre-qualified with a lender today and reach out to an experienced agent so you can start looking for deals. Because the market won't bottom for a few more months, there's no reason to be desperate, but you do want to have some urgency, especially if you find a property that's already priced right. If you're wondering when is the best time to buy a house in 2023, watch How to Time the Market Bottom. And as promised, here's my other recommended videos. To see how powerful a rate buy down can be, you'll want to watch Should I Buy Down My Mortgage Rate? For those looking at new home construction, I recommend How to Buy a House from a Home Builder. And if you live in Utah, you'll want to watch the in-depth 2023 Utah housing forecast to gain a better understanding of where our market is headed. Look for the links to all these videos below. If you're looking to buy, sell, build a house, or invest in Utah real estate, I get contacted all the time. Please call or text me with your questions. I'd love to meet you, and I'm honored to serve you. For everyone else, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. I always do my best to respond to each one of you. If you have a friend or a family member looking to buy a home, you can easily text this video to them. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty the Real Estate Guy. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.